Don end up calling you?
Don is coming. He's coming, you know. So Rose,
He was gonna call you, remember?
Don didn't message me. Don didn't call me, and Rosie is so sad.
Well,
just
Rosa,
because of Don.
I will give you some time to speak. So, welcome everybody to the open Zoom tonight. Yeah, what is this about? Well, it's not about something in particular, I would say. It's about everything, and at the same time, it's about nothing. You know, it's just so-called bodies sitting in a Zoom meeting, you know, having all types of ideas, feelings, beliefs, needs, wants, and it's already just simply completely what it is. It's already just this, sitting in a meeting, listening, you know, hearing these words, not hearing these words, liking these words, not liking these words. It's already completely what it is, and there's no one behind this as a you doing the listening, as a you inside of this. There's just the directness of what is. We can say it's just life, lifing. You know, this is already completely itself. Call it life, call it energy, call it love, call it potato chips. It's already what it is. It's already full. It's already completely itself, so to say. This is it. The you who is believed to be the center of action is already not there. So there's just, we can say there's just action, you know, being performed, but the performer is already not there. There's no separated performer. Whatever is happening is already completely, utterly, naturally itself, which includes these words, you know, the liking of these words, or the not liking of these words, or the resonating with this idea or belief or whatever, is already just simply this. There's no one separated believing this or not liking this at the same time. There may be a sense that, well, Sander, you have it wrong. You know, I know there's much more than this. There are aliens and there are superpowers. Well, that's it too. You know, that's already just simply the case. I have no issue with whatever seems to be believed or not. So I would say the suggestion here is just simply that there is what there is, which is completely this, sitting in Zoom, seeing lovely faces. Klaus, always a pleasure, my friend, to see you.
Thank you.
Chris,
thank you.
Garrett, sweetheart, I missed you last week. I hope you're doing fine and that your wife is okay. Rosa, sweetheart, nice to see you as always. Tony, my beautiful friend there from Spain. Mark, Don Mark, quite close by, my friend. Nice to see you again. Constance, sweetheart, I missed you. We didn't spoke for a long time. It's good to see you again. Sid, I don't know you, new guy, nice to, or a girl, I don't know. These assumptions just arise, you know. It can be before I start insulting anyone. Don always starts with the camera off. We all want to see Don. He's a sweetheart. Probably has his beanie on, and probably Rosa's going to ask him 1,000 times why he didn't call her. Well, that's it too. So yeah, this is it. You know, Tuesday night, Tuesday morning, somewhere, nowhere. It's already just simply, utterly this, whole and complete. Sitting in a Zoom, nothing else. Even the idea that there is something else is this too. Good. Klaus, anything
Yes, my
you want
friend.
to share? You want to share something this week?
Yeah, you know, here it's a terrible summertime because it's so hot, and there is a lot of confusion on the streets here in Italy, and so we all look for some rest. under the shadow of a tree or inside of an apartment, inside of a restaurant or bar or whatever it is. The important thing right now is the air conditioning. We need that.
Yeah, I get it. So natural, you know, to need some cold air,
Yeah.
some refreshment when it's so hot.
Yeah, I mean, it's about 38 degrees Celsius, of course. Oh, it's very hard, even when we talk about work. Fortunately, I work as a employee inside an office, so I have a certain situation. I just sit and watch my video, the computer, and as you know, Sander, my boss is never there. As I show you in picture several times. So I have to do all the job. Yeah, but it's funny.
Yeah, that's what it is. Your boss not being around.
Total freedom.
In all ways, total freedom.
Yeah.
Good to see you. Yeah, 38, it sounds pretty hot, so to say.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm glad I'm not in Italy.
You know, it's they talk about global warming, but I checked the temperatures in the 70s, and they were almost the same.
Yeah.
I'm not interested in global warming or electric cars. I don't get into it too deep, but I know for sure that the temperatures 30 years ago or 40 years ago, they were almost the same. As long as I can see by newspapers and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, what to say, Klaus? I mean, you know, it's so natural and so innocent to, you know, to, let's say, resonate with the idea or of global warming or not. You know, it's just what's happening. You know,
Yeah.
finding it plausible and, you know, thinking, yeah, I actually feel difference or I see difference. It's already the natural reality of what is, so to say. You know, as is saying, I have nothing with global warming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what to say? I mean, here, so to say, from we're not living so long in Sweden. It's now 17 years almost. But in this time, 17 years, we have seen a lot of changes. And also the people here, you know, who are living here all their life have seen a lot of changes. But yeah, you know, in a large scale, you know, I mean, this is just how it is, you know, everything, I would say, comes in a cycle, you know, heat, cold, and this may just change. And, you know, assumptions about it are as innocent as the weather change, you know. There's no one behind the changing of the climate, and there's equally no one behind the belief that it is changing or not. It's already, you know, itself as climate change, as the belief it's changing or not. Yeah. What a dream. But 38, you know, it feels it's too hot for me. I would definitely need air conditioning.
Yes.
Although
Klaus,
there may be, sorry, although there may be moments I would want to book a flight and visit you in Italy and drink a wine.
Oh, welcome. Anytime you want.
When it's
Me too.
raining. Go
Sorry?
ahead, Rosa. When it's raining, you know, there are many times I think, oh, you know, it would be probably good at Klaus' place, or where Chris is living, or where Tony is living. It seems like a nicer place than a rainy, cold Sweden some days, you know?
You see, Zonderlinchen is all over the place. The same here. Yeah, Klaus, 38 is a number. Yeah, boom. Well, this was an innocent,
That's right.
an innocent report of Klaus about the weather, but Hadar also told me that it's quite hot there in France, where she is. So, Klaus, you are not alone.
Oh, great.
Yeah. And hey, Garrett, how are you doing, Garrett?
Yes, not so bad. Yeah, not so bad. I still don't think I'm going to get it. I listened to last week's Zoom, and I was very interested in Don. You were saying about having 3 attempts with the speaker to do a one-to-one, and perhaps with 3 goes, he might be successful.
Oh yeah, with Emerson, you know, Emerson
Yeah.
has this three times in a row, then the head is gone sessions. I mean, yeah, give it a try, I would say.
Yes. If Don gets it, I will have a go afterwards.
Okay, so yeah, Don is the guinea pig. He has to try,
Yes.
you know. He's the one. He is the one who will test it out for you. Well, you know, I mean, so this, I don't think I'm going to get it. You know, this whole, let's say, let's call this a conclusion, you know, this so-called conclusion. Well, Sander, I'm not going to get it. That whole conclusion itself is already just simply what is. The idea that I'm going to get it, I get it, or I'm never going to get it, or I got it already, is already just simply what it is. So the belief that maybe in a so-called future you will get it, or when you go to Emerson, you will get it after 3 talks, that itself is just simply this. And, you know, at one point, maybe in another Zoom meeting, you will say, well, I got it now, you know, that's equally just this. Although it's unique and it's differently, you know, there's a difference between saying I got it and I want to get it. It's already just simply what it is. It's just, so there's just simply directly what is, you know, the idea I'm going to get it, or I'm not going to get it, or I want to get it, is already this. So here there's a wish for you to get it, although I don't know what you want to get, but it doesn't matter.
I'd like to get the way the energy that comes from the speakers that get together. Often the speakers these days do a presentation, a pair of them, you know, and the energy that they create seems to be unbelievable.
Well, yeah, it's funny because it's so innocent, you know, this claim there. Well, it seems that the energy which our people have together, I want to get it. It's not, there's no difference between my neighbor has a very nice lawn and I want to have such a nice lawn also. I want to get as green grass as my neighbor. It's already just simply this. So wanting to get what a so-called someone else is having, you know, the interest to have that energy, or to have that amount of money, or to have the looks, or whatever, is already just simply this, and this interest, you know, may just simply stop. The need to have something which somebody else seems to have may just simply stop. And what is left is already just what is the case already. Just this, the absence of the need to get something or the need to get something.
And does that result in happiness and the
Well,
energy we talked about? And
I mean, you know, here, so to say, but this is just how it plays here. Happiness or sadness is just, there's no interest here for happiness or sadness or whatever, you know. There can be happiness, there can be sadness, there can be a swollen face of a bee stick and irritation, and that's already just simply what it is. You know, there can be happiness, and at one moment there's no happiness, but this happiness is already not owned by anyone, you know. There's no sensation here that it's my happiness or it's my sadness. There's just sadness or happiness, but there's no sense that it's owned by me. And at the same time, it's so innocent, you know. There's nothing wrong with wanting more happiness in life, you know. I would say wanting more happiness in life is just life expressing as the need to get more happiness. It's already this. I wish you all the happiness in the world, Garrett.
yeah,
I really do.
yeah. When I hear the speakers talking together, it does make me feel that I'm missing out somewhere. And as I said before, it sounds like they're going to be an end place, you know, where you can take it as it comes, you know, goodness or negativity or whatever. Like you said, it belongs to nobody, but still seems I'm not quite getting it, you know.
Yeah, you're a sweet guy, Garrett. I mean, yeah, I don't see anything missing there,
Ah, well,
to be honest. You know, from this so-called perspective, which is already not mine, you know, there's no one here having a perspective. But I would say, you know, I see a beautiful guy there, you know, and it's already just what it is. Rosa,
The same here, Garrett, because in the conversation, Xander mentioned the look. And here popped up, that's the look. That's the look of love. You know the song?
yes, yes.
So I think this is beautiful, Garrett. The look of love over there. I also cannot see anything missing there. Just very fresh, open, innocent expression. Boom, what a beauty.
Yeah.
And what if the thing with the speakers is just a show? It's just a show, entertainment. And everything are just beautiful ideas. So beautiful, swirling around, dancing around, you know? Enjoy the dance, Garrett.
Well, yes, I got no choice but to take it or leave it, you know.
Yeah, you see, that's the beauty.
Yeah, you're nice. Yeah, I always enjoy you in the, you know, in the conversations, Garrett, and the honesty and the openness and the directness, and you know, it's yeah. And here there is, you know, there's an innocent wishing for you to get what you want, you know. Although there is already no one having anything, wishing happiness for so-called others is this too, you know, but there's no one able to maintain or to gain something. At the same time, there may be this sense, well, I want it, and I want you to give some. I I want to give to you something, but I have no clue what to give. This is it already. There's nothing to give. It's already just this. You know, the need to give you something, I would say, is already just what is. I have no 1, 2, 3, and you are free. There's no such teaching here or practice or whatever. You know, it doesn't work that way. Rosa.
I have it, Garrett. 1, 2, 3, and you are free. Boom. I have it.
That's good. Thank you very much. Hmm.
Yeah, you scared Don away, Rosa. Now you know.
Oh, who cares? Who cares? She's not calling me anyways. I don't care.
Whoa, you know. Yeah,
Yeah,
Gab,
you know, the situation is that the so-called me or I, or sense of being a someone, is already missing now. So we can wait for the day when this sense of me will go. But if you look deeper, it's not even here now.
mm,
So when we talk about liberation, like if it's gonna happen in 5 days, 2 weeks, or 2 months, it's just a thought. It's just a wish.
Yeah.
Waiting for the me to drop. It's just a wish, but there is no me right now. So liberation is already the case somehow.
yes. All there is liberation already. This is
Yeah.
already completely free. This is it. It's already freedom. The search
Yeah.
to be free is already freedom. You know, the sense of imprisonment is already free. It's already just this. It's already totally free.
There's no
Yeah.
realization.
Well, you know, we can say there is so-called realization, but this so-called realization, just to, you know, to point to something, it doesn't mean anything. Realization doesn't mean anything. But this so-called realization or knowing or seeing is already not for someone.
Yeah, right. Can I make a little example? Just 2 or 3 hours ago, I was at the train station and I missed the train just for 1 minute. And so there was kind of frustration, kind of a sense of anxiety or a little bit of fear. And that is liberation. That is liberation because it's all those feelings and states of mind are for no one. They spontaneously arise for no one. There is not a owner of those emotions, feelings, and so on. So liberation is missing the train and feeling sorry or sad or anxious for missing the train. No one is involved. That is liberation. Now, even now, it's liberation. Whatever arises now is for no one. It's total freedom.
Yes. So exactly, beautifully said, Klaus.
Oh, thank you, Sander. You're too kind.
So there's just the directness of whatever is happening, missing the train, anxiety, frustration, maybe. But this is not happening for you as a separated being. You
Yeah,
know?
that's it. That's it. That's it. And that is why when I do talks among friends on a table, spending time together, or a little satsang, you know what I mean when I say satsang, old tradition, everything that has something to do with talking, I'm not pointing to describing the situation and defining if it's all about energy or love or compassion or awareness or consciousness, because I have no clue. The only thing that I can say is that all that is going on right now, all that arises in the moment, is for no one. The only thing that I can say is that there is no somebody inside of here doing the witness or being the chooser or the director of what is going on. When it comes to define what's arising, sometimes I don't even have the words because I have no clue. I don't know if it's energy. We have to be two to decide if all that there is, it's energy or not. So if I want to be very accurate and honest, I only can state there is nobody inside the body doing the witness or doing the decisioner and nothing else.
Yes.
So it's so freaking simple. And this is one of the reasons why I decided to close my YouTube channel, because I was repeating and repeating again the same 2 or 3 words in the end. Until something popped up here like, oh, what the fuck I'm doing? There's no need to have a YouTube channel to repeat this utterly simple and clear evidence. It is not even a truth or a dogma or a higher level of understanding. It's obvious that there is nobody in here. And so everything that arises automatically for no one. And of course, this is freedom. What else could it be? Freedom.
Question,
Yeah,
Klaus, may I interrupt you?
I'm finished.
I know that you're finished. Beautiful, sweetheart, beautiful. But, so Garrett, listening to these words, to the blah, blah, what Klaus said, what's popping up there, I wonder?
Only that I've heard the words many, many times, and I've asked the same questions over and over, time and time again. So there's nothing new that I can put forward.
So there is, after listening to this, there is still the sense he got it, but here's something missing, right?
A little bit, but only a little bit. As I've heard perhaps other speakers like Klaus say something very similar. You know, I know what's going to come next, and I know what I'm going to ask again next. It's just going round in a circle.
You see that everything is just an idea? Also, what Klaus is saying is just another thought. There is nothing behind it.
Yes.
No matter what has been said, there is no one already. This is happening automatically. This is simply empty. It's just blah, blah. It's just an idea. Who can know this? What is this? As long as you play with thoughts and ideas, enjoy the show of the carrot.
Yes, those thoughts, they can come in the middle of the night, you know, when you don't want to have thoughts come in like that. And sometimes it's easy to get up and go and make a cup of tea or whatever, but if you just sit there and have these things going round and round and round again, it's the place not to be. You know, you've got to do something else. Listen to some music or walk away and get some fresh air. But otherwise, the monkey, what do you call it? The monkey.
Monkey mind.
Yeah, it just goes crazy.
Well, there is just a monkey mind, Garrett. You know, wanting to get away from the monkey mind by thinking a cup of tea is better. It's just the monkey mind. I mean, you know, there's no way to escape. there's already no you, you know, trapped in something. You cannot run away from this, you know. Running away from this is also this. It's equally empty. Trying
Yeah.
to solve the puzzle is just another puzzle. There's no you in this already able to find a way out. But at the same time, finding a way out is just another loophole.
Yes.
It's endless. There's just going around in circles. You know, there we can say there's just a hamster wheel. There's no one in the hamster wheel. It's an empty wheel. It's just spinning, spinning on its own, round and around and around. You know, there's no one doing the spinning. There's no one separated making this spin. So, you know, the you is to believe the center of the action is already not there. It's just action or inaction. And there's no one doing the action and there's no one doing the inaction. So there's just the completeness of whatever is happening. Waking up and not wanting thoughts to come and trying to get away from thoughts by taking tea is already just simply this. There's no one making that decision. There's just a body-mind system, so to say, performing an activity either mentally or physically. And there's no one inside this as an orchestra or like a doer doing this.
Yes. Yes.
In the sense that there is someone inside this orchestrating everything, is this too?
Yes.
Of course it is. What
Of
else?
course, yeah.
No escape. So Garrett, what's the probe? What's the probe with being a me? What's the probe with wanting to be a no me? Blah, blah, blah. What's the probe with the monkey mind?
Well,
Enjoy.
I don't know what to say. No, I don't disagree with what you're saying. Yeah, it's quite right. But yeah. Yeah.
Start to enjoy the show, man. Come on.
She's pretty harsh, right, Garrett?
Really what you
It's
say.
not.
Yeah, well, harsh is not the right word, but Rose is not going to let you fool around, you know.
No, it's very tough.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
you know. Let's check if Don, I saw your camera is working, so there is my friend. How are you doing, Don?
I'm okay, but I'd like to say you don't have to enjoy the show.
Oh no.
If you're not enjoying the show, don't enjoy the show. Or enjoy not enjoying the show. It's okay. It's okay. You don't have to be laughing. You don't have to be happy. You don't have to get anything. Just whatever you're doing,
Yeah,
just do that.
totally. No matter if you agree or not agree,
Yes.
if you enjoy or not enjoy, if you feel satisfied about being the game or not being the game,
It's
it's
already
just
this.
this.
It's already
So
this.
if I get it, it's just this. If I don't get it, it's just this. If there is a sense of feeling complete and satisfied, it's just this.
Yes. At the same time, you know, Rosa saying, well, Garrett, just enjoy the show is equally just this.
Also, yes, of course. Yes.
So this directness, this is just how it plays, you know, taking you by the ear and saying, well, enjoy the show, Garrett, come on. You know, you know, it's
But
just,
here I want to express that I can only see perfection, booming perfection and love. So for me, enjoying the show is enjoy everything. So the shit show, the shit, the beauty, the pain, everything, full on. And yeah, nothing is excluded. This I mean with enjoying the show, no matter what.
thanks for
Yeah,
sharing.
it's clear. I mean, the invitation to enjoy the show is just this expressing as invitation.
Yes.
Why not? Yes.
It's just dissing, or life expressing as an invitation. Yeah. So Dawn, it's so funny because it looks like you only have a head, because your head is like you don't have a neck, but you know. I see only the camera. I see a small head like here in the bottom of the. But anyway, it doesn't matter. How are you doing? How is, because you told us last week, you know, you openly share, well, I want enlightenment, so this is why I'm here. So here there is well, are you any closer, dear Don? Tell us, you want to share something? Are you close now? Closer than last week?
To enlightenment?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay,
A lot closer. Lot closer. It's right there.
Yeah, well, I mean, I would say
Yeah, right, Rosa. Right there.
it's so close. You cannot come closer because there is just only enlightenment. You know, how close can you come to something which is already the case? I mean, which is already what is. It's already freedom. It's already, there's only enlightenment already. So you can never come closer nor far away, because it's already just what it is. There's no one there to become enlightened or to become disenlightenment. It's already enlightenment.
Sweetheart, I guess we have to go now in lesson number 2 for Dawn. This we had the last time already. That this is already enlightenment.
Okay, well, go ahead.
Let's go with another thing. But Dawn, when enlightenment is already there is nothing to say anymore, right?
Right. Yeah. Okay. That sounds good. I like
mean,
that.
It's close enough. Come on.
Okay. Nothing to say.
It's good to see you, Don.
It's good to see me too.
Yeah, love it. Love it.
Always joyful.
But you know, if you if the monkey mind is going, then go get something to eat. Get some fresh air.
Yeah.
Monkey nuts.
Yeah, I mean, it's so natural, you know, this so-called monkey may be quiet when there's food.
Peanuts, yes. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Find a way to give the monkey some peanuts.
Yeah.
And then the monkey mind might slow down.
Yes. You know, I mean, it's so funny, you know, like in spirituality, there's a lot about, you know, controlling the mind, you know, which here is just seemed like another mind trick. I mean, you know, it's just what is, you know, chatter, you know, thoughts, having an issue with it or not is already the case, you know, there's just simply chatter or thoughts or whatever you want to call it. And this may just stop, you know, and it, you know, feeding it a banana and taking some fresh air, you know, all that is equally just this. But at some point, you know, the issue with the monkey may just simply drop. You know, the issue with the monkey mind may just simply stop, or it may intensify. You know, there may be a high need to control this monkey, and with doing all types of practices, until there maybe comes a moment when, well, you know, I actually enjoy the monkey. You know, I have no issue with the monkey. You know, let's pet it and have fun with it. You know, anything may happen. You know, it's either way, it's just simply already what it is. You know, liking the monkey or not is already the case, and this may stop, and this may intensify, and this may shift into a nice monkey or an angry monkey. It's already not for you. It's not your monkey. You know, the monkey's not playing for you, and you are not doing the monkey show. It's just, there's just the monkey.
And maybe you are the monkey.
Oh yeah, totally. Well, there's nothing else.
Yeah.
There's
When
nothing.
there is only
Monkey.
you, there is no problem anymore.
Yeah.
But Sander, beautiful, beautiful how you expressed this here. This came up when I had the so-called trouble with the monkey mind, the confusion. This was quite hard for the system, yeah. And then it was the praxis of just like total confrontation with the monkey mind. Just really totally confronting it no matter what. And by this confrontation, this is a praxis here. By this confronting the monkey mind, it was seen that it's empty already. So there was no any more problem with the monkey mind. It's the same, like no thoughts, whatever, it's the same. It's just blah, blah. Everything is just a thought, an idea. Nothing behind. Also, sorry for this, sweethearts, saying that there is no me already, which when I hear this sounds beautiful. There is no me already. There is just life. So no matter what, it feels very good, very comfy, right? But there may be the sense, oh, yeah, I understand this. There is no me already. But nevertheless, this is here kind of quite shit. So what?
Yeah.
So what? There is no need to understand, to feel, to recognize that there is no one already. There is no one already. It's just another idea.
Yes.
Boom.
Of course, it's all totally. I agree. It doesn't matter. It's anyway just what it is. You know, you like it, you don't like it. You know, thinking there is a you or there's no you, or saying, I've said this before, saying that there is just this is just simply saying that there is just this. It doesn't mean shit. It doesn't do anything. It's already what it is. Saying there is a me or there's no me is equally just this. It doesn't matter. You like it, you don't like it, that's equally innocently happening already. The resonating with it is just three words. There's just this, or there's no me, or there is a me, whatever. It's already the case. We can say there's just life. You know, there's just an innocent liking of it or not, having an issue with it or not. It's already the case. It's already what it is.
Beautiful. Tony, sweetheart, share.
I agree 100% with all of you. I am enjoying. This is entertaining. Entertaining. Nothing
And
else.
celebration.
It's not needed any else but entertaining. Because there's not enlightenment at all. And all there is enlightenment. And it's so obvious for nobody. But sometimes these meetings may seem that's something difficult, complex going on. Because of the words, different people. But that's not a problem. Because different words, different point of view, wow, are welcome. In Spanish, we say, lo que no mata engorda.
Come again, what?
Lo que no mata engorda. What doesn't kill you
Makes you stronger.
Makes you fatter.
Fatter.
Yes. Well, don't, it's not misunderstanding. At the end, there's not any misunderstanding. And if it is, doesn't matter. It's entertainment, but beautiful entertainment, high entertainment.
Oh, Tony, beautiful, beautiful. This I mean with enjoy the fucking show. This is just a show. It was never not a show.
Absolutely.
Be
It's
easy
about
with the
nothing.
fuck. Be easy with the parental advice, you know.
Did I say it? Sorry.
What?
No, We
Tony,
cannot say
Tony,
the F
beautiful.
word, the F word
Sorry.
too much, you know.
Tony, I totally resonate with what you said. Just this booming celebration of what is, no matter what, no matter what. And let me add on, who cares? Who cares about monkey minds, about enlightenment, about know me, about the me? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Because agreeing is fun, but disagreeing is more fun.
Yeah,
Boom, boom, boom.
it's the same. There is no difference.
Well, I don't agree.
Ah!
No. You know, yeah, I mean, it's so natural, you know, agreeing and not agreeing. It's just, you know, any so-called character here, you know, knows agreement and disagreement. It's just simply what's happening, you know, agreeing, not agreeing. There's nothing fancy about it. It's just simply naturally what is.
Tony, when I hear speakers, not Tony, but sorry, sweetheart, here I see only one. Gareth, when I hear speakers saying, well, here is since when the realization happened, or whatever happened, or the dropping of the so-called me happened, you see the complexity in this expression, trying to hit the words, the right words. I mean, come on. And when I hear them saying, "Oh, that since then, here is no more guilt happening,
Bullshit.
no more shame happening, no more I don't know what's happening." You know what? I don't want to change with the speaker, not at all, because I fucking love every emotion here. Oops, sorry, sweetheart. So I love the show, full on. I don't want to miss shame, blame, guilt, jealousy, whatever. I don't want to miss it. You see, this is this life.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
How
Absolutely.
can you resonate with
Wow,
speakers who are
this has
saying
been
this?
beautiful. Fantastic, Rosa.
that's it. Connie, Constance, sweetheart, yes. I see, you know, it was a long time ago. Tell me, how are you? You want to share something?
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay. Because I don't usually have the headsets on.
we hear
Um,
you.
Okay. So I feel like I'm in a math class and the math teacher is going, it's so obvious. The answer is so obvious, but I'm failing the math class because I'm not getting it.
Yes.
It's like I hear the words saying it's so obvious, it's so obvious, it's so obvious, but here, literally, it's not obvious. So it's like I feel like, and there's been a rejection of this message lately. For some reason, there's been like serious anxiety. I
See it.
feel really bad for people who have anxiety because I never ever experienced that before. And I'm like, oh my God, that's like a real thing. And it's like listening to this message, I just like slam it off. I can't watch. I try to like watch. I can watch like short little excerpts, but it's like it's not obvious here. And I'm gonna and I know it's gonna be said, but that's it too.
Yeah, I see, sweetheart. I see, you know, so-called different constants, you know, the face.
The fluffy hair.
Yeah, I see the struggle, I would almost say, if it's okay, you know, that's just what's coming
Yeah,
here.
yeah, absolutely.
Um,
Because that is what's happening here. It's
yeah,
like, wow.
yes.
For the longest time, I could repeat every single word that's being said, but now it's like, what is so obvious that I'm not getting? Like, what is it I'm missing? I don't know. It's just that's just what's happening here. The anxiety and the not, yeah.
Yes.
And I know you're gonna say that's it too.
Well, what else? It's, you
But
know,
it, but it is.
I mean, yes, even knowing that someone is going to say that is it too is already just what is being said, so to say. So when they're saying, well, there's just simply is, what is, it's always pointing to the directness of what is happening. Hands waving, hair shaking, you know, statement made, suggestions made. So in that sense, the obviousness is just the directness of sitting in a meeting, sitting in a sofa and looking into a screen. It's obvious that it's just the directness of what is. In that sense, it's obvious.
If you say so.
You know, but I mean, at the same time, you know, it doesn't say anything more than just simply what seems to be happening, sitting in a sofa and saying it's obvious, and for me, it's not obvious. It's equally this, Rosa.
Connie, while listening to this, here is popping up, well, what I can say here is no such thing as clarity. So I'm not getting anything. Really, here's no clarity. And while you said like it feels like sitting in the math class and the teacher is explaining the function and you're not getting it. And yeah, just this, just being pissed and getting a worse degree, how is it called? And then just say, fuck it, who cares?
Yeah, and I mean, yes, and there's no one actually explaining anything already. There's no one's, you know, explaining something here or teaching anything. There's just the pointing to what it is. There's nothing to get in that sense. So there's, you know, there's nothing explained here what others should get. There's no asking here, well, Connie, can you get it? I want to show you something and you should get it. No. This is not about getting or not getting, you know. At the same time, getting or not getting it is already just what seems to be happening. So
I can
even you know, even if I would say, well, Connie, there's nothing to get, you know, there may be an idea, well, I want to get that there's nothing to get. It's just how it seems to play out, you know, objectifying things when there's nothing to see. Well, I want to see that there's nothing to see. I don't see that there's nothing to see. It's already just another so-called seeing. So it's just going around in circles. I mean, it doesn't lead to anywhere, you know, getting this or not getting this. Well, I want to get that there's nothing to get. Well, have fun with it, you know. I mean, yeah.
May I say something?
Yeah, Tony, go.
Yes, with Connie thing. Some times ago, it happened here. Then when I try to repeat these words, I feel myself strange, like a parrot. And I try the other way around, saying, there's a me. Yeah, of course there's a me. There's a deep me. Very, very, very deep. Very intimate. And of course, I will get this dropping, working hard in the future, because I will try, because my will and my, well, I'm saying this, it's so obvious that everything drops and it's not needed to repeat. Nothing is needed. It's the blank. Is this? Can be otherwise. Not escape.
Yeah.
Beautiful,
Beautiful.
Tony. Beautiful. Love it.
You know, this, Connie, this sense, you know, there may be a sense, well, all those, you know, a sense and an assumption or a conclusion that there are characters who got it because the word obvious is used, you know, this lead to a certain assumption and a certain conclusion, you know, and the assumption and the conclusions are just falling like rain. There's an assumption that someone sees this or someone gets this, you know, and this this may be the so-called case. I say so, it may look like that, but there's no one separated seeing this. So there can be a seeing, but the seeing is not for someone in particular. There's just this seeing itself in a certain way. It has already nothing to do with anyone separated from this. So assumptions and conclusions that it's obvious for others, but not for me, is already innocently this.
And Connie, just to let you know, he was also this thing with this fear, just booming out fear, exactly like this, as you explained this. And this was very intensive. I was confused. I had no clue what's going on. And then this simply changed. It dropped.
Yeah, what is the problem? You know, tell me, what is the problem? It's not obvious there, so? Connie?
Yeah, I don't,
So what's the issue with that?
I guess it's just,
You feel left behind?
I can't even, I don't really know. It's like, I can't find the words really right now. Maybe Gareth can jump in because I feel the same way that Gareth feels.
No,
I
it's
feel
not.
like maybe Gareth understands me.
Yeah, but that, yeah, it's so natural. Maybe Garrett, he understands me because I heard him also say that he still don't get it. So there are more people, you know, who don't get it. So it's not only me. No, it's also Garrett. Garrett also don't get it. Okay, so I'm not alone. So we are more who don't get it. Well, that's it already. You know, so maybe I have to hook up with Garrett, you know, because he understands me. So this is just an innocent report going on, you know, like, okay. So, but you know, what, so this issue, you know, there seems to be an issue. I don't get it. So what's the problem? What's the problem with not getting it? Sorry, Rosa, I will let you talk. And Mark is raising his hand. So what, I know there's no words, but this is it, you know, I don't get it.
Nothing's coming up.
Yeah. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah. Yes.
Maybe we'll let Mark talk.
Mark, you have your hand in the sky, in the air, in the screen.
Hello guys. Oh. Can you hear me okay? Is it okay?
Yes.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I just want to share something. I didn't have anything to add to Constance. So if you still want to talk with Constance, that's okay. Or talk about what she was talking about. But yeah, I guess here today there was just a sense of sometimes the heaviness of feelings or emotions, or it can feel very heavy, very heavy sometimes. Still, like sort of this self-hatred, almost like angry at myself. But yeah, I would say it's listening a lot. It's not as heavy as before. Yeah, I just want to share that. Maybe don't have anything else. Just yeah.
Thank you, sweetheart. You're always a sweet guy. I mean, yeah, beautiful. I mean, you know, this directness and openness from Mark, you know, feeling heavy, feeling sad, feeling lost, you know, feeling separate. It's all, you know, it's a bummer, I know it, but it's all just simply directly what seems to be happening. Heaviness, sadness, you know, and wanting something else is, you know, not wanting to feel sad, not wanting to feel heavy or anxiety is equally innocent. You know, it's both, you know, it's not your heaviness. At the same time, there can be a sense, yo, I have to get rid of this, you know, it doesn't feel right. I need to do something about it. You know, let me go to a meeting or a teaching or read books because I have to get it, you know, I have to get rid of it. It's already just simply naturally the case. It's there's nothing fancy about heaviness, sadness, not getting it. You know, I constant really, I would, you know, if I had something which I can give to you, that you can get it, I would love to do it, but there, you know, I have no goddamn clue what to give. I mean, what, you know, I mean, yeah. So I see the agony, you know, I see the frustration there. I mean, I've seen you many other times also. I see the pain, I would almost say, not to make it too much, but yeah, you know, here there's just wanting to do something about it and wanting to take that away from you, you know, and want to see the smile. But at the same time, you know, the wanting here to take away your pain is already just simply this. It's equally what it is. I cannot do anything. It's as much as you cannot get it because there's nothing to get and there's nothing here to give. Rosa.
You know, sweetheart, this is so funny because you always say like, I would love to free you from this. I can remember when you said, oh, sweetheart, I would love you to find the perfect man for life, or I don't know what it was. And I was like, what?
You like, I don't care, you like it or you don't like it, that's just what's coming up.
Yeah,
I have no issue with it.
I know. And here, it's like listening to Connie or also to Garrett with the monkey mind. Here is never the sense that I would love you, Garrett, to get rid of the monkey mind and to feel better, or now with Connie to get rid of the fear and confusion to feel better. This is not coming because I simply see the perfection in the monkey mind and the fear.
Oh, but
That's
the
it.
one, yes, but the wanting for them to get rid of the fear is equally perfect. You know,
Of
there's
course,
just simply
yeah, of course. I
compassion.
have to, this is an innocent report here, just sweetheart. I simply see that this is not like, I simply, it's not playing out like I want Garrett to get rid of the monkey mind. This is just what I saw. That's why I'm just saying this, you know? Yeah, just want to express this. That I actually cannot see maybe, I'm maybe not able to see the suffering.
Well, you know, I have no issue with anything. I have no issue with Connie suffering in that sense. I have no issue with suffering. At the same time, there just seems to be compassion, you know, and it's equally perfect, you know, the compassion or the lack of compassion or the seeing of suffering or the not seeing of suffering. It's just simply what it is. So there's no issue with anything, so to say. Although, you know, there's just what is. So wanting your child, for example, to have a nice life, although there is no one separate, it's just simply what it is, you know, wanting your child to go do good on school, you know, although there is, you know, you can say, well, it's already perfect, but at the same time, there may be a sense, well, I want him to have friends and to have good grades, you know, it's the same. So, and it's the same with seeing so-called suffering. There's no issue with having an issue with so-called suffering, I would say. So everything is innocent, but equally the sense for it to be for characters, so-called characters, to smile instead of cry, you know, or to be happy. It's just what it is. And that itself, of course, it's all perfection, you know. I mean, I see the perfection in the imperfection. It's always
I don't know, sweetheart, but I think it's funny because it's just, you know, just popped up while listening to this.
Yeah, beautiful.
And,
Thanks for sharing, sweetheart.
And I think there's ways of if you think you have a monkey mind, whether it's just that or it's just this, whatever, if you have a monkey mind, or you're depressed, or you're anxious, there are things that can be done to calm the monkey mind that are known. Even if you don't get this, even if you don't get that that is this, there are ways to calm the monkey mind. There are ways to come out of anxiety. You could say that's all this.
Yeah, drinking a
True,
bottle
but
of
you can
coffee.
also do things to slow down. When the monkey mind is crazy, there are ways to slow it down. With that, you could go direct into this pointing. There is no monkey mind, or it's all this. And if you can do it, if it happens that way to you, beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful, right? But there are a few people on this call, including me, that doesn't happen to. And so it becomes like all or none. Either you get it where it's all this, or if it's not that, then you don't have it. I think there's a middle ground where you can calm the monkey mind down, and then you may get it, you may not get it, whatever. But you can calm the monkey mind down, not where you're blissed out and everything is just this, but you feel a whole lot better. And I don't think that's brought up in meetings at all. But that it's not what the meetings are for, though. So
yeah, exactly,
I
Don,
get that.
exactly. This is brought up in different meetings. This I resonated very, very much until I could not resonate. I call it therapy. This is brought up in a mixture of non-dual therapy thing. A lot, this is brought up. How to calm the mind. Techniques, really techniques. And the speakers say, well, there is no one saying this. There is no, but in a way, this is a total teaching. So there is a lot of this. And I know that that this is automatically going to happen. Like, for example, Connie or Garrett will totally resonate with this. And they will go with these techniques no matter what. Or simply be here with Sander in the Zoom. Perfection.
I didn't understand. I didn't get that.
Well,
Okay, doesn't matter.
I'm saying there's suffering going on with people here, including me. So I'm not pointing anybody out. There's suffering going on, and this is one tool that I use coming to these meetings, a lot of different non-duality meetings during the week now, and it's helpful to me. But it doesn't, but what makes it helpful, why it is more helpful, is because I also meditate. I also see a therapist.
This I mean,
also
therapist.
take, yeah.
Exactly. This I mean, therapist, meditation,
right.
Whatsoever. These are the tools. These are the tools. And
right.
This is going to happen with whoever there. It's simply happening. There is no choice in this. Meditating, going to a therapist.
See, that gets to that. That doesn't. The person who's suffering. I hear what you're saying, but that's of no use to the person who's suffering, as far as I'm concerned.
But
the person who's suffering.
There.
It's like to the person suffering. Go see. You don't have to know that. Just go see the therapist and do therapy, or go to a meditation teacher, learn to meditate, or go to the yoga class and then go in the cold shower. They don't have to understand it's this, it's not this, there's nothing really here, because there'll be benefit. There'll be tangible benefit for that person. Because if they wait for this, whatever this pointing to is, I'm going to use me, I may never get there. I know for sure I'll get somewhere with the other stuff. And then if I'm so blessed, or however this thing happens, and I get it, fine. It's not up to me anyway, right? According to the message, I can't do anything to get this, but there are things I can do to get better.
I get you, Don. I get you. I get your point. Yeah.
So, here there was many years like intensively folding up like a woggle and whatever, types of activities, and full lotus and pranayama and the whole, hours a day. you know, really waking up a 3:15 in the morning, do 2 times of intensive yoga before, you know, and Connie knows this also. I mean, so this, you know, yes, were there benefits? Oh yeah, totally. I mean, yes, there was, you know, a certain fitness, a certain leanness of the body, you know, natural, you know, so this body was performing in a certain way, smooth, without pain, flexible,
I love your picture, Sander.
eat-
Wow.
eating good diet. But you know, this benefits is not for something separate. You know, the benefits of yoga is not for something separate. There's just a body, you know, enjoying a certain flexibility, but there is no one behind the enjoyment of that flexibility. So there's, yes, are there benefits with yoga? Oh, totally. The benefits are already for this. The benefits are not for a separated someone in the body. There's just the body performing activities, and there's just the body enjoying the benefits. There's already no you involved in the benefits or in the performing of the activity. So yes, I'm totally agree with Don. Are there certain things which can be done? Oh yeah, totally. Things can be done and there can be certain benefits, but the doing and the benefits are equally empty. They are not owned by you and they're not done by you. There's no one in that body doing the bodying. There's just a body performing activities, either mentally, either physically, going to a Zoom, you know, or playing football or doing yoga. There's a certain enjoyment, and that enjoyment is also just simply for this. There's just this enjoying. This is enjoying. There's no one inside here doing the enjoyment. There's just full on enjoyment, full on activity.
And at the same time, the idea that there is someone enjoying this is this too.
Oh, yes, totally. Which is also just this. There's no one equally behind that sense that there is or there isn't. The belief that there is someone enjoying which is separated from the body, or the suggestion that there's no one enjoying separate from the body, is already absent of someone separate to begin with. It's already just this. So yeah, anything, you know, doing yoga, you know, drinking a bottle of whiskey may just simply, you know, it may silence the monkey for a couple of hours. If you drink hard enough, you know, the monkey has no time, you know, the monkey is dead, you know. But you know,
Love it.
no, but I
Kill
mean,
the monkey.
there's nothing wrong, you know, this sense of folding up like a woggle or whatever, or it may just simply drop from one day to another. There can be, there's no interest in doing yoga anymore. There's nothing wrong with meditation, really, you know. Whatever, you know, if there's a need to go to a therapist or to drink
Yeah.
or to do something, then there's just a need. This need
Beautiful.
is just simply arising, you know.
Exactly. This I wanted to say, Don, the need to go to the therapy or to resonate with a spiritual teacher who is talking about the observer and the observed. This is naturally arising. It's coming and naturally going too. The need to attend to radical non-duality, so-called radical non-duality, is naturally arising. And maybe going, or maybe doing both, or maybe everything, a beautiful mixture of all those beautiful concepts and ideas.
That's beautiful. But that's just one, that's one way of looking at it. There,
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, I'm just throwing this out. There
course.
could be a
Yes.
person, there might be a being inside of Gareth, Connie, me, and everybody else that there is choice,
Oh yeah.
that there is choice, and that we can make that choice. The individual can make that choice to see a therapist, to do meditation, to go to non-dual meetings, to do whatever And we don't know, or I'm saying this, we don't know if it works that way or it works the more, quote, non-dual way. We don't know that, except, which means everything's fair game.
Yes.
So
It's
the
all
choosing
fair
to go to
game.
a therapist and choosing to go to a therapist and getting to a non-dual state, or
Yes.
going to the therapist just to feel better. It's all equal. It's
Yes.
all even. So therefore, all we can do is just sit back and go, well, what might work for me?
Yes. It's
And
all
then
fair
and then
game,
follow that.
Dom.
Yep.
It's all fair game. There's nothing else,
Right.
as you said.
And there's nothing to get except whatever you want.
Yes.
Whatever, there's nothing to get, but if you want to get something, go get it.
Well,
Follow that.
like my
Even though
friend,
go
you
get
know,
it.
like my friend Michael is saying, just try everything. You know, just try everything. If there is an innocent belief that standing on your head every day, I tried it. If standing on your head every day for 10 minutes, if that is the way, then just try it. Try it out. Go stand on your head. You know, maybe things will happen. You know, maybe you get a headache. Maybe your head will turn red. It's just simply what it is. Thinking it's my head, having the sense that it's helpful to me, may happen. You know, oh God, this is really helpful for me. I feel it. I feel that it's helping me. God damn, this is so beautiful. I will do it more. That's already this. This sense that this is really helpful for me, or the absence of the sense, and then only the helpfulness may just simply happen.
Yeah, totally. This thing can get totally boring. Chris, what's up, Chris?
Before we leave, I want to talk to my friend Chris. I was watching him carefully. He was doing a little bit of vaping there. And so Chris, my friend, how are you doing?
I'm okay.
Tell me, what is coming up there? You have listened over an hour, so probably you're like a volcano bursting now.
Yeah, a bunch of things come up, but then something else comes up, and then another thing comes up.
Yeah, beautiful, right? Yeah.
And then, yeah, I mean, it's just like, what to say? Something will come up, and then I'll be like, well, maybe I'll say this, and no, I don't want to say that. I mean, it's just, honestly, I just don't know what to say anymore. I don't even know if I really want to come to these meetings anymore. I think I just like coming to them because for the community and seeing you guys. I think I would just rather, have a conversation, a one-on-one conversation without having to pay for a guru.
Yeah.
It was just kind of bullshit, really. I mean,
Love
it was
it.
just so goddamn simple. I almost feel stupid.
Yes. You're welcome, Chris. Welcome.
It's not anywhere. I mean,
It's everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know how to express it really, and there's really just no desire to either. I mean, I guess there is one sometimes, but I don't know. Right now there isn't. But yeah, what to say? I mean, it's just always really been just this, and I mean, I just don't want to be some. I don't know how people can just say this over and over again, but I mean, it is really just that direct, that simple.
Yeah. Beautiful.
And not even this.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost like just saying nothing is better.
Cool. Love it. Yeah.
There's a little bit of how you say. I like I really see the boredom there, Chris. Like, oh yeah, what is all the fuss about? God damn, it was already just this. I don't know what the hell am I doing here. It's so simple that I don't even know what the hell am I doing? It's better to go outside and to play with my kid, to be honest.
But
Yeah,
it's not a boredom, right, Chris? Is it a boredom? It's more like, as you said, I feel stupid. I mean, come on, what a bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, but boredom arises.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I mean, there's just so many misconceptions, really. Always thinking that there was somewhere to go, somewhere to get, something to understand. Yeah, it's quite a mystery, really, how that can feel so real, so solid. But I guess it's understandable. You know, it still seems, you know, there's still a lot of feelings of being unsettled with this, and you know, still wanting it to be something other than this, but it's just too obvious that that was never the case. There was never anyone here, really. Yeah, I don't want it to be that obvious, but so
Well,
I mean,
you know, don't
feel
scare
blessed.
Connie away.
You got the A in the math class. I gave you the A.
Don't
Yeah, Connie, this is so cool.
Look,
don't
I
scare
gave you the A.
Constance
You got the
away,
A in the math.
Chris.
And I got the dunce hat on.
You know, if you say too often it's too obvious, you scare Connie. You make Connie get the sense that she is missing out on something. So please be careful.
Chris,
Yeah,
Chris, let me ask you, is there a sense of hopelessness? Like, you know what I mean? Like a little bit of you know what I mean? Such a final thing, being totally not frustrated, because there is a lot of power in frustration, but deeper, even deeper, like I will never get it anyways. Or
it's just,
you know what I mean?
I mean, the best way I could describe it is emptiness. You know, there's just nothing here. You know, I don't really understand the fullness of it yet, quite yet. But I mean, there are moments where it feels very full, and I understand what people are trying to imply when they're expressing that. But I don't know if I would choose to express it that way.
Yeah.
You know, it's just really ordinary.
Yeah.
You know, I think that, you know, there's this tendency for someone feeling separate to project, you know, onto those type of words, you know, that being something positive, something to get, you know, to get the fullness, to understand, you know, to feel the fullness. But yeah, I mean, it's not really anything. But
It's neither nothing. It's not neither anything nor it's nothing. It's so extraordinary, ordinary.
yeah.
Oh.
Extraordinary, ordinary. You know, I think you are the bodification of how ordinary it is, my friend. I really I really love this sharing. So dry. Yeah, really, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It's
Like a dry whiskey.
yeah, but it's yes, but to be honest, I really enjoy this
Me
couple
too.
of minutes, Chris.
Totally.
It's yeah, you know, I cannot say it better. So it's I think yeah, what to say? That's it.
Yeah, that was beautiful, Chris. That was just beautiful. I get it. Beautiful. Thank you is what I want to say. Thank you.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah, we can do a chat also, Chris.
Sander wants to know.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
no, I wanted this chat. Yeah,
no,
I don't
I
even
just
talk about this shit anymore, honestly.
I just want to I want to just ask how it's going on. Not no, it's just about how it's with your kid and house and work stuff. You know, just ordinary.
And beautifully ordinary, I guess I could say. Yeah,
Yeah.
beautifully. Yeah, I mean, last night, so I live in a building where there's just like a community of Filipino teachers. My girlfriend's Filipino, and so she's a teacher. She came over here on an exchange program, and they're all going to be living here for 3 or 4 years. And some of them been bringing their families over, and they one of our friends brought her little boy over, and he was into skateboarding, and I had all these skateboards, and I gave him a skateboard, and his eyes just lit up. I mean, he was just so overjoyed to get this skateboard. It was so fucking beautiful. And we went out skateboarding last night, and we just went around the parking lot, and I just skated with him for like 2 hours last night, just skating, and he was just so overjoyed. He didn't want to quit. He was so tired at the end, but he didn't want to stop. You know, I mean, it's just so fucking beautiful.
Was it?
You know, that's it really. But yeah, so I mean,
Nice.
Was
Thanks
it
for sharing.
Tony Scott, or how you call him? How what was the guy named? Tony Scott? No. There was
what? Who?
the favorite skateboarder guy. What was his name again? From America? Tony Scott? No.
Oh, Tony Hawk.
Tony
yeah.
Hawk. Yes, Tony Hawk. Yes. Was it a board from Tony Hawk?
No, it's a cruiser board. It's not like a trick board.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a little bit easier to start learning, but I mean, he picked it up right away. I mean, he's only 7 years old. You know, he's just about this tall, and I mean, he'll get down on his hands and then just like push really hard to try to keep up with me, and and he does too. Like it's, but yeah, I mean, it was fun. So looks like I'm just going to be doing a lot of skateboarding with a 7-year-old here later.
Well, great.
So cool, Chris. Beautiful. Thanks for sharing. Love it.
Yeah. So I think I'm going to round it up. If anyone wants to say a last thing, feel free to take your time, or else thank you very much for tonight. Garrett,
Thank you.
Tony, Rosa, Dawn, Constance, Sid, Mark was also there. Maybe I missed someone. I don't know.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. So beautiful here.
Take care. Everybody have a beautiful day, night,
Or whatever.
or whatever. Yes.
I love you.